I decided to take a Nuzlocke and make it a little bit more difficult. I'm going to talk about that. I took the idea of a regular Nuzlocke and decided to make it more difficult by playing through 18 different games, but whatever Pokemon I use on that first game, I cannot use it on the next game. The main device I'm using currently is this Game Boy operator I have right here. I'll put the link down in the description. This lets you put Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games on here. You can play them directly on your computer. So I'm doing these Nuzlockes on the actual cartridges, no ROMs, nothing like that. We'll be playing through 18 different games starting at Pokemon Red. Again, we're going to be starting with Pokemon Red. I have all of Gen 1 here, so we will be starting at Pokemon Red. From Pokemon Red, we will be moving to Silver. With Gen 2, I do have all of them. We are going to be playing Silver. We debated Crystal, but they actually take some Pokemon out and they make it that you can play as a girl. So we're going to be playing Silver for Gen 2. Now, as it comes to Gen 3, we'll be playing Emerald, which I don't have Ruby visible right now, but yes, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. I have all of those. We'll be playing Emerald from Gen 3. After Gen 3 is when you start to get into some of the remakes. We'll be playing Fire Red and Leaf Green. I'll actually be playing Leaf Green in our Nuzlocke run. Once we get to Gen 4, I'm going to be using a 3DS capture card instead of the Game Boy operator so that we can play DS games, where I'll be playing Platinum out of Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. And after Diamond and Pearl Platinum, there is another remake. We'll be moving into Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I'll actually be playing Soul Silver, which I may switch up because we're playing Silver. Maybe I play Heart Gold. Maybe we flop those since we're already playing Silver earlier. We have time. We're still playing through Pokemon Red currently, so make sure you subscribe to follow along to the run. Then there's just a couple more games left on the DS where we'll be moving into Black and White. I will be playing Black, and with that I'll also be playing Black 2 or White 2. Since we're playing Black, I'll be playing White 2. Again, we'll be playing these on the actual cartridges using a 3DS capture card. Next, we're only on game 9 as we move to the 3DS. We'll be playing X or Y. I currently have in my list that we're going to be playing Y, and then from there we have another remake with Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. I don't have enough cases for all of them. The Sun and Moon ones are in the cases, but I'm running out of cases. And as I was just talking about Sun and Moon, we'll actually be playing Moon next in my list, which makes game 11, and then Ultra Sun is listed as game 12 currently in the list. After that is when we move to the Switch. I have all my Switch games here together, where we'll be going through Let's Go Pikachu, then we'll move to Shield, then Shining Pearl, then Pokemon Legends Arceus, before we get to Violet, and then by that point, Pokemon Legends ZA will be out. Who knows, it might take us so long that there's another game coming out, but right now we have 18 games in that list. Now again, we'll be doing a Nuzlocke through all of these, but we're going to make it more difficult, where we can't reuse any Pokemon as we move through. So I have all my starters planned out. We're not going to overlap any starters. That even includes using Pikachu and Let's Go Pikachu. So any of the games that I go to Kanto, I just can't catch Pikachu in Viridian Forest. If I encounter it, I'm just going to knock it out, move on. But it is a Nuzlocke, so it's whatever our first encounter is. We'll be using a dupe clause as we go through, just because it would be nearly impossible to get through without a dupe clause. If we've used it in a previous game, it's a dupe. Can't reuse it. The dupe is just one of the rules. Again, can only use a Pokemon once. When a Pokemon faints, it's release. It's nicknaming all the Pokemon, mostly after people in chat. So tune into the live streams, Twitch and YouTube, both options available. And we're using the set battle method, no swapping in between the trainer swapping Pokemon out. No items during battle other than Pokeballs to catch wild Pokemon. We're going to do no held items, and there's going to be level caps. I have a Nuzlocke tracker that I'm currently using to track our level caps to make sure we don't over level. Since we're playing on the actual cartridges, there's no speed ups, no rare candy hacks, no forced level caps. We're doing it all by hand, and we're going to make it through this run. At the time of this recording, we are currently playing through Pokemon Red here on the channel. And again, we're streaming that both on Twitch and YouTube. Just link to the Twitch channel down below if that's where you prefer to watch, or you can tune in right here on the YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe. Click that bell to turn on notifications, get notified when those live streams happen, and you guys can follow along when you're playing through all these different games. And I'm going to be putting videos out on the YouTube channel. If you'd rather just wait until the actual run is done, I get it. We'll have those runs available to you. Just make sure you subscribe so you can tune in for those. I appreciate you guys watching this as I break down how this Nuzlocke run is going to go. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys come along for the journey, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.